Really? Is that what you want, Gary? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Fine, great. Do whatever the hell you want. You leave your socks all over this house, dress like a pig, play your stupid-ass video game. I don't care. I'm done.
What?
I am done. I don't deserve this. I really do not deserve this. I deserve somebody who gives a shit. I'm not spending one more second of this life with some inconsiderate prick. You're a prick.
So whenever I came back to the U.S., that's pretty much when things were, I'd say, officially, like, completely over between me and my husband. What had happened was he demanded me to choose between him and Jaden. He told me that I had to choose between them, and then he had the audacity to tell me, I don't understand how you can stand looking at him. He looks just like his father. And he would just completely go off the freaking rampage about whatever his, issues were at that time. And I was just like, no. Nobody is going to tell me I have to choose between them and my child. Like, do you really think I'm going to choose you if you put that ultimatum on the table? Like, did you really think that that was even an option? Like, that's my baby. Like, what does these people not understand between, we dated for quite some time before we got married. And then we, it's already been, a couple years. And do you really think after everything that I've gone through and continuing to go through that I'm really going to choose some man over my child? Like, who in the right mind would do that anyways? I mean, I can't tell you exactly what he was thinking because I'm not him. But what I can tell you is that there was not a chance in hell that I was going to be choosing him. And, it just made no sense. It's not like this was new news to him. I mean, we dated for quite some time, like I said, before we even got married. And if he would have straight up told me, that he had a problem with my child or with me having a child or any of that before we even got married, that never would happen. We never would have got married. Like, that would have been a deal breaker right then and there. But to come out the woodwork on that after everything I've gone through, every struggle he's seen me dealt with, every obstacle he's seen me try to overcome, like, I just don't get it. Like, it made no sense to me. I mean, not only did he demand that I choose between him and my son, but then and here's what really pissed me off, was he not only did he make me choose or tell me to choose, which was messed up in itself, but then he had the audacity to, on top of all that, freaking call my sister, who's been giving me all these problems as it is, and he's like, I have no clue where Sam is. I don't know. I have no clue where she is. Like, she's not with me anymore. Like, just stirring shit up. Like, why? You know everything that's been going on. You know how she's freaking treated me. But yet you're gonna start shit? You're gonna try to make my life difficult because of why? Like, I don't get it. Like, you know how much everything that's gone on has been hurting me. You've seen me suffering. You've seen everything that I've gone through. Why make my life more difficult? Like, it makes no sense to me. But, it is what it is. So, that's why it didn't work. I'm not going to be with anybody that can't understand my child and I are a package deal. If you don't like the fact that I have a child, well, too bad, that's your own issue, not mine. But I'm not choosing any man or any person. Like, I don't care if you're Jesus Christ himself or who you think you are. I'm not choosing you over my child. That's my baby, and it's not happening. Like, I love that little boy more than life itself. Like, and I'll do anything for him. There's no exceptions. There's nothing. He always comes first. And that's how it should be. And anybody who can't understand that, well, sorry, you can go fuck yourself. But it is what it is. And I don't know what to tell you except for get the fuck over it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so that's why it didn't work. And that's why it will never work. And it doesn't matter if he begs or pleads or, oh, we can get past this or no, there is no getting past it. I will never put my son in that position to ever be around somebody that I can't trust fully. And if you act like that and you go behind my back and you try to screw me over and ruin my life the way you did by stirring shit up with the one person that's already screwed my life up so much, no. If it wasn't bad enough, the stuff that you did by saying what you said, that was incredibly messed up. You tried screwing my life up even worse than what it is. And then on top of it, he would stalk my friends, stalk my family. We call 50 million freaking times. Like, what do you expect me to say? Like, do you really expect me just to, like, turn the other cheek and be like, oh, it's okay. I mean, I know we're married. We'll get through this. No, dude. You've said some pretty fucked up shit. And you've done some extremely fucked up shit. And if you think that I'm just gonna, like, turn around and be like, oh, okay. It doesn't work like that. No. My son comes first. We've always been a package deal. Regardless where he is physically located at or not, that doesn't make a difference. He's still my son and he's still the biggest part of my life. And the fact that, he just couldn't seem to grasp that in the end, that's deal breaker. I don't understand why it took so long for him to show his true colors, but I can tell you I'm glad that he did, because if it would have really hurt me that, if I would have just stuck with it and not known how he truly felt. I mean, my son he was never really alone with Steve, and he never really, spent one-on-one time with him. And, we tried easing the whole marriage thing so that my son would accept it, and it wasn't like we were just throwing it all on him. But in the end, I'm glad we did it that way, because at least I know that he never could have, if these are his true colors, that he never could have expressed himself the way he did to me, to my child. Because, I would have lost it. I would have lost all control if I would have ever heard him say anything crazy to my child. That's my baby. You know, you just don't do that. And I stick by my choice. I stand by it. Made the right choice whenever it came to telling him, you know, it's not worth it. My child means more. But yeah, so that's why it didn't work. That's why I don't wear my wedding ring. But, you know, it's his loss, not mine. Him being like that, he screwed up a freaking good thing there. You know, somebody who would have bent over backwards, do anything for him. And I don't know what caused him to have such a change of heart after all these years. But I can tell you one thing. I would have rather him to pull this stuff when he did, rather than wait 10, 20 years down the line to do so. I mean, I wish he would have told me before we got married, because then it never would have happened. Like, I would have been like, no, sorry, I can't do that. But, you know, at least now I have time to, you know, not stress him anymore. Not stress the bullshit. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't stress him. This has been a very, very long time since I've actually had to really stress him, but at the same time, I did want to make this video and put it out there exactly why we're not married. Well, legally right now we're still married, but I mean why we aren't actually together, why we're separated, and we have been for quite some time. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be with somebody that can't accept me, can't accept my child. And if you make me choose, you know, you're gonna be really sorry, because it's not gonna be what you expect me to say. Because I don't know. I don't know what to say whenever it comes to this, because to me everything is so blatantly clear and obvious, and I just don't understand how somebody could just not know before they even open their mouth what I'm gonna say. I mean, no matter who it is, when they ask me about my child, you know, I'm so passionate about how much I care about him, how much I want to be a part of his life, and anybody that knows me knows how much struggling I've been going through just to have my son in my life after everything. And for him, of all people, somebody that on a day-to-day basis knew what I was going through, who's seen the struggles firsthand. Like, how he could ever in a million years think that I would just be like, oh no, you're right, I choose you. Like, no. But anyways, I'm starting to ramble, but it is what it is. And I'm not turning back. My answer's not changing. And it's his loss. So, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys a little later. Bye.